Hi friends, welcome to the webinar. Please bear with us, we'll be starting shortly. Hi friends, I can see a lot of you have started joining the room. We'll be starting sharp at 3 p.m. So please bear with us for another few minutes, and sharp 3 p.m. we'll be starting the webinar. Hi friends, a lot of you have joined in. Thank you for coming in early. We'll be starting sharp at 3 p.m. Please bear with us for another few minutes. Thank you. Hi friends, thank you all for joining us today. I can see a lot of you have already joined the room. We'll be starting in 2 minutes. Please bear with us till then. In case you have any questions, any doubts, you can always write it in the chat box and we'll be taking them up towards the end of the webinar. Thank you. Hi friends, a lot of you have joined in. Thank you for being here with us today as we talk about Switzerland tourism. Please bear with us, we'll be starting shortly. Hi, friends. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today as we talk about Switzerland tourism and specifically talk about Interlaken. We have a very exciting next 1 hour plan for you, and I'm sure you will all enjoy it. The recording of this webinar will be available to you, and it will also be available on the Switzerland tourism website. So don't scramble to write notes. We will be sharing the recording of the presentation and the webinar with you shortly. Today, I'm joined with an esteemed panel of esteemed panelists. I would like to start by introducing my colleague, Mr. Ameya Kamath, who's the Business Development Manager, Leisure for Switzerland Tourism. Next, I have with me today is Mr. Renato Hulier, the Director Marketing for Interlaken Tourism. Next, I have Miss Annie Newcomb, the Sales Manager for Outdoor Interlaken, and then Mr. Reto Cornard, Sales and Marketing Manager for Linda Grand Hotel Bureau Riviere. So yes, lots of panelists we have for you. We have an exciting 1 hour presentations, and we are going to try make it very interesting with lots of with the quiz and with lots of poll questions as well. I would like to now introduce my colleague Ameya. Ameya, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Devika. Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for taking the time out to participate in our webinar on Interlaken. We know that Interlaken is one of the most popular holiday destinations within Switzerland. Lots of Indian clients visit it because of its close proximity to many popular attractions like the Jungfraujoch, as well as a whole host of other different activities, right from adventure to culinary to hiking, biking, etc. So this is a very exciting, engaging webinar that we have planned for you, and we do hope that you enjoy it. Before we begin, just wanted to highlight a few important points with regards to the travel in Switzerland. As you know, as of 26th June, Switzerland opened up for fully vaccinated travelers from across the world, irrespective of country of origin. As of 13th September, there was a requirement to use the Swiss COVID pass to enter indoor venues. However, the rules were relaxed, and as of 20th September until 10th October, if you have a COVID certificate that is that is of an EMA approved vaccine and is readable, you can enter all indoor venues without any issues. For fully vaccinated Indians, especially for third countries, this kind of rule applies and is good to keep in mind. What needs to be mentioned on your certificate: one, it should be readable by human beings. It should include all the personal information, your passport number, the vaccine information, the details about where you got the vaccine, the dates of both the doses, and it should be in either any of the Swiss languages, English or Spanish. So right now, until 10th October, if you are carrying your Covishield certificate with you to Switzerland, you can enter all indoor venues within Switzerland, whether it's a bar, restaurant, casino, zoo, museum, whatsoever. When I say EMA accepted vaccines right now, it includes Pfizer, Moderna, J&J, AstraZeneca. That means all licenses of AstraZeneca, which includes Covishield. Right. For those that are fully vaccinated with Covishield, you can of course enter Switzerland from India, and you can enter indoor venues as of now until 10th October. Minors aged 16 to 18 will, however, require to be tested every 72 hours via RT-PCR test or every 48 hours via rapid antigen test. Under 16 need not. Post 10th October, there would be a requirement for the Swiss Health Pass or Swiss COVID certificate, but details are being worked on to integrate third country certificates into that platform so that they can also be converted to the Swiss COVID certificate and can be used across the country so that travel can be much more smoother and restriction free. So as soon as we have that information, we will be able to communicate it to all our partners in the travel trade, and we look forward to then ensuring that all your clients have a fantastic, easy, and enjoyable experience when they visit Switzerland. If you're looking for more information on this particular aspect, as well as to get a little bit of details about the business hours and operating status of all our suppliers, you can log on to our website, myswitzerland.com, and we have a link that highlights, what is open, when is it open, and what are the rules required. So you can refer to that when you communicate it to your clients as well. But as of now, Switzerland is open for travel and looks forward to welcoming a lot of Indian travelers, during the autumn and upcoming winter season. If you need more information about our travel products, services, as I mentioned earlier, please do log on to our website, myswitzerland.com. We are now also on LinkedIn. So Switzerland Tourism India has its own LinkedIn page. Follow us. We put up all the latest updates and information on LinkedIn. And, we also give an idea and an update about the various activities that we do in the market. So, whenever we are close to you, it's easy to reach out to us as well. We have recently created our Swiss Travel Academy e-learning program and ported it for the Indian market as well. So you can become a Swiss travel expert, learn more about Switzerland, and we have some key information and must-knows for the Indian travel trade to sell Switzerland as well. So it will help you to kind of update your knowledge. And we also have an opportunity for the top scorers to stand a chance to be selected for a fam trip to Switzerland next year by completing all the modules on the Swiss Travel Academy. We have our webinar recordings available on our website as well. So you can log on to our website, Trade Corner, and you can, brush up on your knowledge about the various products by going through the webinar. If your clients do require information about COVID tests or booking them, specifically when they're flying back to India, we have that information available on our website. as well. You can log on to myswitzerland.com and get that information. Uh, we can also tell you that the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health, they have established a travel check, which you can refer to, which kind of gives you information about the various conditions under which you can travel to Switzerland. So you, as a tourist or under whatever circumstances. So always good to check that before embarking on on a journey to Switzerland. The rules that are there for people entering Switzerland is also available on the FOPH page. You can definitely refer to that. And all COVID-19 related updates, news, information is available. So please do refer to the FOPH website if you have any further information or you need any further information. Switzerland's State Secretariat of Migration also has set up a very lengthy and detailed FAQs about travel to Switzerland. So you can also refer to that to get all your doubts and queries answered. If you are looking to know more about the visas to Switzerland or any travel procedure from India to Switzerland, it's best to get in touch with the Embassy of Switzerland visa section or VFS Global. They will be able to help you out with any queries in this regard. And of course, for all tourism related information, we are here to help you, your Switzerland tourism team. I look after the business development for all leisure travel related queries and information. Please feel free to reach out to me if there's any specific queries relating to the public transportation system in Switzerland. Please do get in touch with my colleague Leandra D'Souza. And if there are queries pertaining to MICE and weddings, my colleague Aishwarya Guhagarkar heads MICE for India, and she will be happy to help you. And for general queries or information, you're free to write to us on india.trade@switzerland.com. Without further ado, now I'm going to hand over the podium to my colleague, Mr. Renato Yolier, who will take you through the fantastic, wonderful holiday destination of Interlaken and all the amazing activities available for your clients there. So, Renato, over to you.
Renato, we can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself, please.
Good afternoon and welcome to Interlaken, your adventure playground. My name is Renato Julier from Interlaken Tourism, and I'm happy to share some news with me. But as you can see, I'm not alone. I have taken two very important partners with me. It's on one hand, it's Annie Neukomm from Outdoor Interlaken and Reto Konrad from from Lindner Hotel Borivage in Interlaken. Let's talk about some news in Interlaken. Namaste and welcome. Interlaken is your adventure playing ground, and just to underline it, we just want to start with an emotional film. Okay. So this is Interlaken, your adventure playground. This is how Interlaken looks. Interlaken lies in between two lakes, between Lake Thun on the on the eastern side and Lake Brienz on the western side. And it's also Interlaken is also very well known because it's the gateway to the Jungfrau region, to the mountain area. And Interlaken lies at the foot of the famous mountain trio Eiger, Mönch, and Jungfrau. Interlaken is a very dream destination. It's Switzerland in one place. Everything is easy reachable in walking distance, by train, by boat, by bus. We do have more than 200 hotels, 40 group accommodation, hostels, campsites, whatever you need, we have it. Interlaken is also very well known as a melting pot. So you will find international food as well, even Indian food, Swiss food like fondue, raclette, we have it all. And in plus, we do have long opening hours daily during high seasons till 10 in the evening. Why should people go to Interlaken? I found a very beautiful picture which was taken 2 years ago in Interlaken in the Kur Park. And as you can see, there's a man which is standing next to a statue of the famous Yash Chopra. It's Ramnath Kovind. It's the actual Indian president who visited Interlaken 2 years ago. And as he was in Interlaken, he wanted to see the statue of our official ambassador. So he was ambassador till 2011, till he died, Yash Chopra. And till today, we have a lot of Indian people who are coming to Interlaken to see, to discover all the original movie sets or areas, location of famous Bollywood films. And all started already 1964 with Sangam, with probably one of the first Indian Bollywood movies, which was filmed in Switzerland with Raj Kapoor. And Indian, they love Interlaken because it's Switzerland in one place. We have a huge choice of excursion. It's the destination number one in Europe for adventure sports. And we do also have nice boutique shops with long opening hours till 10 in the evening. And as you can imagine, there's a long experience how to treat, how to handle Indian tourists as well. And there's also already a long friendship between Indians and Swiss people in the meantime. All roads lead to Interlaken. Just to go to Interlaken or just to reach Interlaken, it's very easy. By air, you have flights, for example, to Zurich and also to Geneva or Milan. To Zurich, it takes about 2.5 hours. From Geneva and Milan, Interlaken is reachable within 3 hours. By train, we have an international rail connection system. There are 2 railway stations, Interlaken Ost and West, because Interlaken lies between 2 lakes. Just beginning from December 2022, we will also have direct trains from Zurich International Airport to Interlaken and regular train connections, which is very good to know. By car, we have also very well expanded road network and good road connections from all major cities around. Just to discover Switzerland, the best thing or the best offer just to discover Switzerland, it's always to buy a Swiss travel pass. It's the most sustainable way, the most beautiful, I would say, also the smartest way, because it's very cheap to buy a Swiss travel pass, which you can use to discover Switzerland and Interlaken by train, bus, and boat. You have free admission to more than 500 museums actually, and up to 50% discounts on mountain excursions. So it's really worth it to buy a Swiss travel pass to discover Switzerland. Here on the picture, you can see the Lucerne Interlaken Express, which is also part of the Golden Pass line of the panoramic train, which is combining Lucerne, Interlaken, and also Montreux at Lake Geneva. Beginning from next December 2022, we will also have direct trains from Interlaken Ost to Montreux without changing or switch in Zweisimmen, which is also very good to know. Then we have the first poll question. So please answer, do you sell the Swiss Travel Pass? Yes or no? I hope you do it. If not, please contact us or contact Swiss Travel Pass, Swiss Travel System, our partners, who all other other people or partners who can offering the Swiss Travel Pass, because this is really worth it just to buy it to discover Switzerland.
Renato, I have the results in of the poll, and 88% of the people already sell the Swiss Travel Pass. Only 11% on the webinar today don't sell it.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much. Here you have some beautiful pictures of the panorama of Eiger, Mönch and Jungfrau, the famous mountain trio between Mönch and Jungfrau. You can also see Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, which is the highest train station in Europe. Some other beautiful pictures of the two lakes. We have Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, and this is how it looks. This is original photo, no Photoshop. This is the typical turquoise color of Lake Brienz with the snowy mountains behind and the green grass. Interlaken is a real wonderland. I would say it's like a fairy. Like a fairy tale, just to discover some nice places like Giesbach Falls, for example, the waterfalls. You can easily go there by using the boats, for example, or even the train and then the bus, or you can also, for example, explore the beautiful scenery by bike or e-bike. Then we have a lot of summer activities like boat rides, sailing and swimming. Here you can see a picture of Lake Thun with the Mount Niesen behind, which has the longest staircase actually in the world. And there is also a funicular, which is or a cogwheel train, which is going up to the top to Mount Niesen, where you have a beautiful panorama as well. There is a long list with summer activities which you can do around, not only hiking. You have also the choice between golf, mini golf, tennis, scooter, and there's also a very nice ropes park. Perfect place for family as well. So Interlaken has a lot to offer, especially for families. If you are in Interlaken, when we are talking about Interlaken, we are talking about the whole lake area. You should also invest some time to discover the city of Thun, which is a medieval city with 5 splendid castles, and it's really worth to discover it. For shopping, there are a lot of fancy restaurants as well, and you still have the beautiful view direction Interlaken, and especially to the panoramic mountains around. So it's really worth it. You could also visit museums. Then you have a lot of all-weather activities. I just put a photo with me with one of my favorite all-weather activities. It's jet boating on Lake Brienz, and as you can see, it makes a lot of fun to doing some spins with full speed on the Lake Brienz, and you can book it up to 11 people. It's really worth it, and as you can see, safety is everything, so we're all wearing life vest. You will also get safety instruction, which is very important, and this could be an all-weather activity for the whole family as well. Then next thing, this is a must, this is a once in a lifetime experience, is paragliding. It's just to experience new dimension, or flying over Interlaken to see and discover mountains, lakes, meadows, glaciers at the same time by a bird's eye view. And this is a very unique and an unforgettable experience. This is what I'm always saying. It's a once in a lifetime experience. You can book tandem flights with pilots. We do also have lady pilots, and it's an amazing experience which you would never forget. We have also more adventure activities, from climbing till ice climbing and glacier hiking. I'm sure that Annie from Outdoor Interlaken will talk later about it. We'll go deeper into details. And what you can do as well is helicopter flights. We have a lot of breathtaking sightseeing flights around the lakes, around Eiger, Mönchen, Jungfrau. You could, for example, you can land on a glacier. You can touch and feel real snow and ice, and it's really worth and also unforgettable. Then we have a lot of culinary delights. As I told already, or as I mentioned already, Interlaken is a melting pot. We do not only have international food or even Indian food. Of course, you will find a lot of Indian restaurants, but you will also find a lot of typical Swiss specialities, Swiss food like fondue, raclette. You could even eat a raclette in a cave. You could enjoy a cheese fondue in a hot tub in warm water. We have gourmet menus in a lot of restaurants. You can also do wine tasting in Spiez, where we have a beautiful vineyard. And last but not least, let's taste also or create some chocolate together at the Funky Chocolate Club during a 1 hour workshop. You can create your own chocolate with your own receipt. And at the end, you will get 3 bars of chocolate created by yourself. And it is also perfect gift and perfect all weather or family activity. And as you can see, I'm doing that. I already did it many times, and it's always a lot of fun and an unforgettable experience. Interlaken is also very famous for culture, so you could also meet the locals, meet the cows, doing a nice bike tour or e-bike tours. And if you like to visit, for example, a farm, to taste some original farming products, you can do that in Interlaken as well. So there are a lot of options. If you want to know more about tradition, you could also, or you can also visit Ballenberg, which is a Swiss open air museum near Brienz. Brienz is the wood carving village or the wood carving capital of Switzerland. And just behind Brienz, there is Ballenberg Swiss open air museum. So if you want to learn more about Swiss culture, want to see real Swiss animals like cows, sheep, and goats, and you want to feed them. There are live Alphorn productions, alpine dairy visits, for example. You should go there, and it's also free of charge. It's included in the Swiss travel pass. So it's really worth it to walk around, to see the building, to learn more about Swiss traditions and architecture. There are a lot of huge choice. There's a huge choice of excursions in summer and winter. Here you can see one of our top excursions, which is the Jungfraujoch, top of Europe, highest train station in Europe on 3,500 meters over sea level. If you're standing there on the top, you feel if you had touched heaven. If you're standing there on the platform on the Sphinx, you have a perfect view to the Aletsch Glacier, the longest glacier in the Alps of Europe, 22 kilometers long, 900-meter thick, pure eternal ice. As I told already, you have always the chance for shopping. You have the chance to touch real snow and ice, and there are also a lot of restaurants and many other offers to discover. We have also other activities around or other hotspots around, like Brienzer Rothorn, for example, Schinnige Platte, which is top of Swiss tradition. With a cogwheel train, you can go up. There's an alpine flower garden, for example. Or the easiest one is probably Harderkolm, top of Interlaken. In only 8 minutes, you will arrive from Interlaken, the top of Interlaken, Harderkolm. There's also a restaurant and the two-leg platform where you can see Interlaken, Eiger, Mönchen, Jungfrau, and both lakes at the same time. This is a new attraction. It's the Eiger Express. As I mentioned already, from Interlaken, there is a cogwheel train which is going up via Lauterbrunnen or Grindelwald, Kleine Scheideck to Jungfraujoch, top of Europe. Normally, you need 2 hours one way. Last December, it was an opening of a new terminal in Grindelwald Grund. And from there's a new 3S gondola. It's a 3S gondola because it's a gondola which lies on 3 cables. And in only 15 minutes from Grindelwald Grund, you can use one of these 44 cabins with 26 seats to go up to Eiger Glacier. And thanks to this new connection, you will gain a lot of time. It's 47 minutes. So instead of 2 hours, you need 1 hour and 13 minutes. And it's really worth it to take the new Eiger Express. You have panoramic windows, heated seats, and free Wi-Fi in Plus. It's the most modern 3S gondola in the world, actually. In Grindelwald at the terminal, you have shopping facilities, for example. You can also rent the whole sport equipment. It's summer and winter the whole year round. It's a perfect connection to go up. Then we have a lot of winter activities in Plus. Here you have a beautiful image of the Ice Magic boutique in Interlaken, which is the biggest ice rink actually in Switzerland. It's open 3 months from mid-December till the end of February, and it's surrounded by beautiful Christmas market. So if you want to do some ice skating, there are several ice skating rings which are connected to each other by gateways. And it's a perfect family attraction in winter. Of course, from Interlaken, we have also free ski bus in winter from Interlaken to Grindelwald. So it's very easy to do some sport activities like sledging and also skiing. If you want to learn it, we have also skiing for beginner packages. In Interlaken, you will find accommodation for every taste, from luxury hotels. Here you have a beautiful picture of the Lindner Grand Hotel Borivage, which lies next to the river Aare. Then we have also apartments or even youth hostels and also campsites. Then we will move over to the next poll question. Which type of accommodation do your customers prefer? A, hotels, B, apartments, or C, other accommodation type? Please answer.
Friends, the poll is live on your screens. Please click on the option that you feel is most appropriate.
Okay, thank you very much.
Renato, can I read those results out to you before you move ahead? Just a minute.
Yeah.
The hotels are 90%, apartments are at 9%, and others is 1%.
Okay, good, perfect. Last but not least, you will find my contact as well. So please scan the QR code. On the left side, you will find my contact on LinkedIn, on the famous B2B platform. I will also send you as soon as possible the link to our trade corner where you can download the whole presentation. If you need anything, please let me know. I would like to say thank you very much, and I would like to hand over now to Reto Konrad from Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage. Thank you so much.
Reto, you are muted. You need to unmute yourself, please. We can't hear you. Reto, we can't hear you again. You have to unmute yourself, please. I think he's just reconnecting. Let's just give him a few minutes, guys. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions about Interlaken so far, please put that in the chat tab, and we will take the questions towards the end of this webinar.
Is it
Mr.
okay
Reto?
now?
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. It's really interesting what Renato told us about activities and attractions, but after an exhausting day, you would like to relax, and this is one option, the Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage. It was built over 150 years ago. Actually, it is a historical protected monument. It looks like a little castle, I think. Officially, it is rated as a 5-star hotel, and it is all built within an Art Nouveau style Grand Hotel. But I can tell you a lot. Just let's have a look into moving pictures and get a little bit an impression of our house. Please start the film.
Excellent service, exquisite cuisine and stylish rooms. Just some of what awaits you at the Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage in Interlaken. With its unique location on the River Aare, surrounded by the grandeur of the Swiss mountains, the Grand Hotel never fails to impress its discerning international guests. Interlaken is situated at the heart of the Bernese Oberland, surrounded by the imposing Swiss mountains, the Eiger, Munch and Jungfrau. Next to the must-seen Jungfraujoch, top of Europe, and the Schildhorn, there's also many other local excursions like Harder Kulm, Brienz Rothornbahn, as well as days out on the lakes of Thun and Brienz. In Europe, Interlaken is also known as the capital of adventure, as you can do, for example, paragliding, jet boat and river rafting. For those who travel in the winter, there's several skiing areas, sledging, ice skating and many other winter sports. The Grand Hotel is one of Interlaken's finest hotels. Central, quiet and romantically located in a fabulously beautiful park right on the Aare riverbanks. As you enter the hotel, you can immediately feel its grandeur, steeped in tradition. Culinary highlights are on offer at the elegant restaurant L'Ambiance. There's also a large adjoining terrace with beautiful views over the river, providing an idyllic spot to eat and relax in the summer months. In the winter, our La Bonne Fourchette restaurant is a cosy retreat. Its open fire, excellent wine selection and stylish furnishings make it an ideal setting for both intimate dining and social occasions. The Le Vieux Rivage Bar, with its sunny garden terrace, has an extensive cocktail menu and offers light international and regional dishes and snacks. There are 9 meeting and conference rooms, which can accommodate up to 350 people and are available for seminars and workshops. The jewel in the hotel's crown is the traditionally styled La Belle Époque Hall, an ideal venue for gala dinners, memorable weddings or glittering balls for up to 180 guests. The hotel has 101 rooms, including 4 large elegant suites and 9 junior suites, some boasting a balcony with spectacular views. And not forgetting Lindner Wellness. Enjoy a little luxury in the panoramic spa, which boasts an indoor swimming pool complex and sunbathing lawn, Finnish sauna and steam bath. Indulge yourself in the various beauty and body treatments on offer at our Clarence Beauty Centre. If you're looking for luxury in Switzerland, then look no further at the Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage in Interlaken. We look forward to welcoming you soon.
So we have the first poll question. Have you ever booked your clients to the Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage? Yes or no? That is the question.
Friends, the poll question is on your screen, so please do answer. And I have the answers in. About 43% have, and the remaining 56-7% have not.
That's great to hear. Thank you very much. Let's go further. Or I can do. Yes, I can. Wonderful. You heard that we have got 101 rooms. About 3/4 are double rooms and 1/4 are single rooms. All of the rooms have a wonderful mountain view, or also on the River Aare. And what another interesting thing is that many of our rooms have connecting doors, so you don't have to get out of your room to visit a family member. We also have heard about the different restaurants we have. I think the place to have a nice lunch or dinner next to River Aare is a wonderful option. La Bonne Fourchette is a restaurant which is open only in wintertime with a cozy fireplace, and the bar with a cigar lounge. You can also relax in our spa and beauty area with Finnish sauna, with steam bath, solarium, and you can swim some rounds in the indoor swimming pool. The one wonderful thing is you can step out of this place and you can lie in the garden with a wonderful mountain view. About 3 weeks ago, we had a wonderful wedding with 100 participants. So events are back, and we have also other options for smaller meetings. As we mentioned, the hotel lies just next to River Aare. This is the only hotel or one of the rare hotels which lies next to the river, and there is also an English garden just very next to our hotel. We heard about Harderkulm, which is top of Interlaken. This is only a few footsteps away from the hotel, or the Interlaken East railway station, where you can get direct trains from Lucerne, or soon direct trains from Zurich, which is only 200 meters away. And from there, you can also visit all the different attractions like Jungfraujoch, etc. There is also a boat station next to Interlaken East, and you can have a ride on Lake Brienz. As well, the city center of Interlaken with all the shopping and restaurants, these are only another 200 meters away. There's also the Höhematte, there's a lawn where all the paragliders are getting down, and it is very funny to have a look at them when they are landing. Very interesting for you to know, for Indian guests, We heard already about the film, the Bollywood film Sangam, which was released in 1964, and there were some scenes being turned in our hotel in the Lindner Grand Hotel Beau Rivage. We have an international breakfast, and when we know that we have Indian guests coming, we have a partner. We get some Indian components like samosas, chana masala, and aloo curry to add it on our international breakfast. And the chef is living in Interlaken, and it is really original Indian food. Last but not least, the hotel is very popular for honeymooners from India. I think you saw the little castle at the beginning. It is really a romantic place to spend your honeymoon or your guest's honeymoon. These are my contact details. Will be there for any questions you might have. Thank you very much for listening to me, and have a nice afternoon.
Hello, everyone. It's my turn. I would like to welcome you to our incredible adventure and outdoor playground in Interlaken. I think we all have an urge to go out and explore the pandemic is still going, but I think we all want to go outside, explore, and move our body a little bit. So I'll give you a quick introduction about our company. We are Outdoor Interlaken. Grindelwald Sports is our sister company, and we offer more than 100 different guided tours and activities in the Interlaken region. Before the pandemic, we had over 100,000 guests, and we are a one-stop shopping or booking office for tour operators. So all the activities I'm going to present can be booked directly with us. And I think to start, I give you a little taster, and to get that adrenaline rushing, can we start the video, please? So we start with a poll question. Do you guys sell adventure activities to your clients? Please answer with yes or no.
Hi, friends. The poll is live on your screens now. We're waiting for you to respond. So, Annie, we have an 82% saying yes and the remaining saying no.
That's great news. Thank you. So let's get started. Renato already spoke about the chatbot. It's one of our newest addition to our portfolio. Chatbot now belongs to Outdoor Interlaken and can be booked with us. I think Renato already gave a good introduction. I don't go too much into detail, but I think it's a very popular product within the Indian market. And we all enjoy it. You can see me here on the right side. I'm in the training to become a chatbot captain. So if you guys are visiting next year, maybe I will be driving the boat. Who knows? Then for families, we have a cool product, the family rafting. It's on the lower section of the Lucine River, where you have very small rapids. And the trip ends in the Lake of Brienz, where the whole family can have a swim in the lake. And for those who want some more adrenaline, we have the Lucina rafting, which is a 3 to 4 class river. And there you definitely have some exciting times, as you can see on the people's faces on the picture. We're going into another activity. Do you guys know what canyoning is? Please answer with yes or no.
Friends, please, the poll questions on your screens, please do click on what you think is appropriate. So Annie, I have an 82% saying yes and the rest saying no.
Great, perfect. I just seen a question in the chat if Jet Boat is operating in winter. Yes, we will be operating in winter, but just charter boats. So you would need to charter the whole boat. It's a cost of 999 Swiss francs. And then you can have 11 people on the boat also in winter. So canyoning, you guys know what canyoning is. That's great. It's basically an experience in a local canyon. You slide down pools, you jump into pools, you upsile, you climb, you hike, and it's an incredible way to explore something totally new. Then something more easygoing is the Glacier Canyon up in Grindelwald. It took Mother Nature 250 million years to carve out this gorge. We had a glacier there. Unfortunately, the glacier is gone, but now it's a great excursion to go through the tunnels and experience this stunning area. It's also open on in the evening on Fridays. We have the spider web where you can go and be above the little river and have a great experience up there. Same place, different activity, the canyon swing. Some of the most terrifying thing you can do. I did it twice and I still find it terrible. But after you did it, you feel so proud. So you basically jump off a 90-meter platform and then you swing through this little gorge here. Absolutely terrifying, but so great. If that's not crazy enough for you, we can offer bungee jumping on the mountain Stockhorn. Here you jump out of gondola, and I think it's one of the most scenic bungee jumps you can do. Then again, more of a family product is the adventure park. It's basically a playground in the forest. You have different challenges and you basically climb around in the trees like Tarzan. It's also great for small kids. We have this butterfly course. It's super safe and the parents can navigate the kids from the ground. And as we can see, it makes the children very happy. The indoor ropes park is up in Grindelwald. This is a bad weather option, for example. It's located in the ice hole of Grindelwald, and you are basically climbing in the rooftop of the ice hole. We have different scooter tours. You take up a gondola to the mountain, and all you have to do is get your balance, stand on the scooter, and go down to the valley again. Paragliding, I think I don't have to explain it. It's one of the most popular activities in Interlaken. And as we heard, they're all landing in the middle of Interlaken. And I think it's just a must do if you come here. Paragliding or jet boating is the activity to do here. We also have hang gliding. Here you more fly like a bird head first. I also did that on my birthday. I always try to challenge myself on my birthday. I do something that scares me. Everything in the air scares me. But as we can see on my face, I was pretty excited to do it in the end. Skydiving, also no need to explain. We offer it out of a helicopter, out of a plane, and it makes people very happy. Again, me. Not so convinced, sorry for my words, but I was almost wetting my pants before the jump here. You can see my face, not trusting it, but afterwards, so proud of myself. Renata spoke about the scenic flights already. For those who don't want to jump out of the plane, no problem. You can stay safe on the plane and explore the beautiful surroundings. So what do you think? Would your clients enjoy to jump out of an airplane? Let me know, yes or no, or not sure.
Friends, again, that looked very exciting, and we're waiting to hear from you what your opinion on this is. So Annie, 64% have said yes, 4% have said no, and 33% are saying not sure.
Not bad, not bad. You seem to have very adventurous clients. I like it. So more gentle again is a sea kayaking trip on the Lake of Brienz. That's the same lake where the jet boat is. And we offer guided tours on the lake, a nice way to explore and swim and enjoy. The Via Ferrata is something between hiking and mountaineering, I would say. You go with a guide, you have a harness, a helmet, and then you climb around the Lauterbrunnen Valley. I'm sure the most of you know Lauterbrunnen, the valley. It's on the way up to Schilthorn. And if you're lucky, you even see the base jumpers. They jump off those crazy walls here. So while doing the Via Ferrata, you may get a chance to see the base jumpers. So if you have clients which are interested in hiking tours, I know India is maybe not the big hiking population, but we offer very easy hiking tours as well, where you can almost hike in flip-flops only for 1 hour, and we can provide a guide, for example, for groups. That wouldn't be a problem. And just to show you, that's my kind of hiking. Me and my friend on a Sunday, we take the gondola up on the mountain and we just enjoy the peaceful nature. So now winter is on the doorstep. You can see it behind me. We're ready for skiing. Now I'm wondering, I know for Indian people, Switzerland is very cold in winter. So I'm wondering, do you see an increase of people who want to travel to Switzerland in winter? Please answer with yes or no.
This is a result that I never thought we would see. 96% are saying yes. And
oh my God.
No, yeah.
Very interesting. Okay. Then we are ready for you. Beginner ski package. It's basically a ski experience. I always say, come to our shop. Get the gear you need. We have skis, snowboard, whatever you want. We provide the clothes. We bring you up on the mountain. You have a guide which shows you how it would work. You take a picture, your new Facebook profile picture, and you can say, I've been skiing in Switzerland. So that's all about with this ski experience. What we also like to do, especially on weekends, we take our sled, we go up on the mountain, we have a fondue, some wine, and then we sled down the mountain. Outdoor Interlaken is offering guided sledding tours, of course, also during the day. So this is a great activity in winter. Snowshoeing is another possibility. It's basically hiking with those snowshoes in winter. And a great experience as well. What else are we doing for the mice sellers around you? We are offering corporate events. We do competitions, and we offer the whole package if you want to have some active company events. Get busy living. That's our slogan. So that's my kind of dinner. We go to the lake, we have a barbecue with friends. And I would love to welcome you for a barbecue on the lake. And sometimes I'm also with my horse in the lake. I hope you enjoyed this outdoorsy presentation. It will be uploaded as well. And if you have any special questions, don't hesitate to contact me. That was it from my part. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.
Thanks, Annie. I'm going to now hand over to Amia for the Q&A. Friends, the files are available for you to download, so please feel free to download at any time during this presentation.
Thank you so much, Devika. Thank you so much, Renato, Annie. Reto, for taking our attendees through the wonderful holiday destination of Interlaken and the fantastic accommodation option that is the Lindner Grand Boulevard, as well as, of course, the multiple adventure activities that you can do in Switzerland. I'm sure we'll have a lot of Indians traveling there now during the autumn season as well as the upcoming winter season to see what Switzerland is all about and see the white, snowy winter that Switzerland is famous for. I'm going to quickly get into the Q&A. So let me start with, there's one question that basically was about the vaccine required to enter Switzerland. Please note, it's only Covishield that has been approved right now. So fully vaccinated Indians with Covishield, that is both doses plus 15 days cooling off period post the second dose, can enter Switzerland without having to quarantine. Unvaccinated, partly vaccinated, and those vaccinated with unapproved vaccines such as Sputnik and Covaxin at this point of time cannot enter Switzerland for tourism. Now, with regards to Interlaken, Renato, the first question is, are the cruises operational in the winter season?
Yes, they are. They're partly operating also in winter time, especially on Lake Thun. I will send all participants more information by a link of the Interlaken Lake cruise, where they can get the timetables also in winter time. In winter time, the timetables are not as regular as in summertime, and it's also very cold, but there are also a lot of events on the water, especially on Lake Thun.
Then, in terms of all the activities that you mentioned, a lot of people want to know, is Interlaken just a summer travel destination, or is it a fully 365 days in a year kind of a destination?
Yes, Interlaken is a destination for 365 days. We have a good infrastructure, really good offers, especially for accommodation, activities, and also adventure. So as you can see, we have nice offers for summer and winter for families the whole year round. Also, shopping is doable 365 days. And also our partners, for example, like Jungfrau Railways, also the top attractions like Jungfrau Joch, for example, is 365 days a year open.
The next question is very, very interesting. It's about ice magic. So, now we see that there's a huge demand for winter travel, as you saw with the poll. So is there like an entry fee to come in and experience ice magic, or is it something that's open to everybody? How does one go about factoring it into an itinerary in Interlaken during winter season?
Actually, we are planning to open the Ice Magic Boutique. It will be a boutique version because of the pandemic situation between the 18th December and 26th February. Of course, regarding safety restrictions, you have to pay a fee, an additional fee, but it's not very high. It's about, it will be about 10 Swiss francs. Actually, I don't know the prices yet, but you will find as soon as possible more information also on our website, icemagic.ch. It's a very beautiful offer. It's winter magic. It's unique ice skating. It's very, very nice event, and it's 3 months open. In the evenings, you have enchanting lights, and with lots of colors. You have stands as well for eating special dishes, special Swiss or Christmas dishes. You have also hot wine, for example. You can play Bavarian curling, do ice skating, it lies in the heart of Interlaken, which is the most important to say. So it's very easy accessible, but you have to pay a fee, but the fee is not very high.
Thank you. Now I'm going to ask you the most consistent webinar question since we started doing webinars. Please tell us about the Indian food options in Interlaken.
Well, also here, I am able to share a list with you. We have a lot of restaurants, Indian restaurants especially, with real Indian foods. The proprietors are also Indians. So you have the possibility also to meet real Indian peoples also in Interlaken, who are on proper Indian food. But I'm able to share a list soon with all participants. We have about, I would say, about seven restaurants actually in Interlaken who are serving in real Indian food or proper Indian food.
Great. There was also a question relating to, yes, we have some fantastic accommodation options in Interlaken, like the Lindner Beau Rivage, of course. But there's also a small population that are keen to, explore the option of apartments. So is there anything that you could, update us on with regards to the apartment situation in Interlaken and around as well?
Yes, sure. Already a few years ago, we remarked that there is a high interest, especially for apartments or alternative accommodation. And I'm also able to share a list with you for apartments in Interlaken and the surroundings. You will also find apartments, luxury apartments with concierge services, for example. There's a huge offer, for example, also in Grindelwald near Interlaken. It's only 30 minutes away from Interlaken by car or by train. And I'm able to share a list with apartments to you.
The question, this one kind of stems from that slide that you showed on the scenic flights. So with regards to, some high net worth clients, luxury clients, is it possible to also arrange for like small aircraft or helicopter transfers from Zurich Airport to Interlaken? Can you give a little bit of an insight into that?
Sure, that's possible. We are actually working with different partners together for helicopter flights. There is, for example, Swiss helicopters. There is also Air Glacier, and there's also mountain flyers. And depends what you need, what type of helicopter do you need. We are also able to arrange the transportation from Zurich and also, of course, from Bern, from the Swiss capital. Whatever you need. But I will also share some details with you in the follow-up about this topic. Yes.
Thank you. And Renato, the final question, the local pass which you get with the hotel accommodation, could you just update the attendees regarding that? And, for how many nights do you need to book to get the pass, and what all is included?
What kind of pass? Sorry, do you mean the guest card or?
Yes, the guest card. The guest card.
Well, I can give you some information about the guest card in Interlaken. Normally, you have free access in Interlaken itself for the public transport, but it's just added value if you are doing an overnight in Interlaken. And you will also get some reduction. You have, for example, free travel on scheduled public transport services in Interlaken. You get some reductions, for example, 30% off trips on Schienige Platte, which is only open in summertime, for example, or till the end of autumn. And you have also a lot of reductions of for the BLS lake cruises. For example, for day passes, you will get 30%. I'm also able to share a list with you of the benefits, and depends also a little bit of the seasons, but normally you have a lot of discounts, about 30% on trips, on activities. I think a must is the free travel on public transport services. In Interlaken, it's in a permitted zone. You have also the attractive reductions through the region. All what you have to do, you have to present always your guest card to take the advantages of numerous discounts and offers.
Thank
But
you.
I'm also here, I'm able to share a list with you. Actually, we are working on a new Interlaken guest card, which is much easier with more discounts. But I think that in maybe 1 year, I think that I will be happy to share some news with you about the new Interlaken guest card, which will be more or less digital then, yes.
And the final question is about Christmas markets in and around Interlaken. Is there something for the clients when they travel in winter?
Yes, sure. In Interlaken, in the whole region, we have about more than 22 different Christmas markets, bigger and smaller ones. Now, regarding the pandemic situation and the restriction, actually, we are collecting all the information about Christmas markets. And also here, I'm happy to share a list with you all as soon as possible with all facts and figures about Christmas markets in and around Interlaken.
Thank you so much, Renato. Now we move to the questions about the Lindner Grand Hotel Beauregard. So the one question that was asked was, how far is the hotel from Interlaken Ost and Interlaken West? Reto, you're on mute again.
I think Mr. Reto is just reconnecting. Let's just give him another minute, please.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, wonderful. The Interlaken East Station is only 200 meters away, so it's a little stroll of 5 to maximum 10 minutes.
And from West?
From West Station, it takes about 15 minutes, let's say.
Perfect. The second question was with regards to the total capacity of the hotel, and if the hotel is open for group bookings, especially from the fixed departure providers.
That's a good question, and as we have 101 rooms and only 1/4 are single rooms, so I think the total capacity of one group we can hold is 150 people.
Fantastic. With regards to now, this is basically adding on to that question. If we do have a group that has booked the stay at the hotel, is it possible to organize an Indian chef or Indian catering for like a gala dinner or just dinner for the group or lunch for the group?
Yes, actually, we did that already. As Renato mentioned, we have different Indian chefs in Interlaken, and we also can provide an Indian gala dinner at our hotel.
Thank you. Just also, since Indian travelers travel a lot with their families, especially their children, are there any specific facilities for children that are available at the hotel?
Well, I think the indoor swimming pool is a good attraction to start with. There is also a children's corner in the restaurant. There is free Wi-Fi in the whole hotel, so I think there are some things to do to make families happy at our hotel.
And any specific activities and things like that can be organized as well through your concierge service?
Actually, we have so many attractions we heard before. We can organize that. We have a kind of concierge service to like the rope park, for instance. I made that with my godchildren some weeks ago, and that's a fantastic attraction you can do with children. Because there is also a smaller or easier rope sections for specific children.
Great. The final question is, with regards to the requirement for air condition in the summer and central heating in the winter. So, does the hotel have those facilities so that for the guests?
Of course, we have central heating, as we also don't like to have cold hotel rooms. Only the suites have air conditioning in our hotel. So air conditioning is not that known in Switzerland, but heating is very important also for us.
Thank you so much. With that, we move on to the questions with Outdoor Interlaken. The first question is there any benefit for Jetboat with the Swiss Travel Pass?
Unfortunately, no, there is no reduction with the Swiss Travel Pass.
The second question, Annie, is do you recommend clients pre-book the experiences, whether it's Jetboat, whether it's the other adventure activities, or should they come to Interlaken and take it by the day depending on the weather?
I mean, we would of course love if you or they book in advance, but of course it's all very weather dependent and therefore it makes sense to book it on spot.
And with regards to the bookability, do you kind of expect the bookings to be direct, or do you have any partners that you work with in the Indian market, like GSAs, PSAs that the trade can reach out to for their bookings? How does Outdoor Interlaken like to function with the India market?
Sure. So we have, for example, Otilla as well as Swiss Tours, which are selling our activities, so it can be booked through them easily.
Great. Thank you so much for that. There was a question. I mean, we've all endured this past 18 months with a lot of challenges. So with regards to bookings, if there are cancellations or, due to any circumstances or bad weather, is there like a refund policy for the travel agents who've booked or for the clients who've booked?
Yeah, so there is a refund if we have to cancel the activity of bad weather, but it's our decision if it's bad weather, if it's, for example, too windy or too rainy to do an activity, and then it will be cancelled from our side. The guests will get a refund or they can pick another date. But if someone decides, today is too cloudy for paragliding, that wouldn't count for us, if you know what I mean.
Then the last question would be with regards to, this includes Jetboat as well, but also, paragliding, etc. Are you open to do, group bookings for, the bigger tour operators?
Absolutely. I mean, we can, we have so many pilots. We can definitely arrange group bookings. We also always recommend to give a couple of different activities. You offer Jetboat, you offer paragliding, and you maybe offer a raft trip. And like that, we can provide quite good numbers. So 100, 150, 200 people are no problem. Exactly.
Is there a specific Interlaken adventure package that can be booked?
Well, there are all kinds of packages. I mean, it depends a little bit if you want to have it with a hotel or not. Some hotels are offering packages, and we offer a package where you, or different packages where you have all kinds of activities included that would be found on our website as well. And I also saw a question regarding a certificate. So thank God our activities are outdoors, and for all the outdoor activities, there is no certificate needed.
Great. And is there any age limit for the activities?
Yes, so that's the tricky part about our activities. There are limits in perspective of age. For example, with Jetboat, it's 5 years old. But I uploaded my sales manual into the presentation or on the tool here. And there you can see all the limitations, because for some activities there is also a weight limit, but you will get all the details in my sales information.
Thank you so much, Annie. And now this is the final question of the webinar, which is open to all three of y'all. They want to know the ideal itinerary for Interlaken and how much time one should spend there.
So as I'm online, I can answer it. I think you can stay for 1 month in Interlaken and you don't get bored. Of course, no one has time to spend 1 month. I think 2 or 3 nights are ideal. Include a mountain, include Jungfrau or Schildhorn, and give them an adventure activity or a soft adventure activity. I think that's the ideal program for Interlaken.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time and taking us through the presentation. I think a lot of agents and operators are now extremely keen on booking their clients on all these wonderful experiences that were showcased in Interlaken. And we hope to slowly see as many as Indians as possible visiting Switzerland. And of course, once again, coming back to Interlaken and trying out all these various experiences. Thank you so much, Renato. Thank you so much, Reto. Thank you very much, Annie.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now we get to what everybody's been waiting for, the Switzerland Tourism Webinar Quiz. This was going to be focused on Interlaken and everything that you've heard during the presentation. A few rules to keep in mind. The link will be shared with you and only the answers received via the link will be considered. You need to answer the questions before 7 p.m. today. Answers sent in post 7 p.m. will not be considered. Only those from the Indian travel trade are eligible for participating and will be considered to win the final prize at the end. Please do ensure that you enter all your information. This includes the company name, organization, designation, contact number, official work email ID, etc. Personal email IDs will not be considered. And if you have any further queries in general about Switzerland, about its travel products, you have any doubts that you need our help to solve, or you need any assistance while creating itineraries for your clients, do write into us at india.trade@switzerland.com. Now, the quiz. So there are 6 questions in multiple choice format. Please log on to the link in your chat box or the one mentioned on the quiz slide and answer the quiz before 7 p.m. The questions are: Interlaken is also known as the European capital of dash. What does the word Interlaken mean? 3, a gorge, a rope, a great deal of courage, and a rush of adrenaline. How many meters is the free fall at the canyon swing in Grindelwald? Jetboat on Lake Brienz is a unique experience. What makes the boat ride so special and adventurous? Question 5. The opening of the Lindner Grand Hotel Beaurivage Interlaken was the same year as the opening of the Agra Canal in India. Which year was that? What was the name of the famous Bollywood movie released in 1964, parts of which were filmed at the Lindner Grand Hotel Beaurivage in Interlaken? Again, log into the link on the chat box and submit your answers before 7 p.m. today. And for all those people who've attended all our webinars, given all our quizzes and scored the highest marks, you stand a chance of being selected for being part of a fam trip to Switzerland in 2022. So we look forward to all your answers. Thank you once again for being a part of this webinar with us, and we hope we were able to provide you with a lot of information about this popular destination of Interlaken. Next week on the 6th of October, we have a webinar on Zurich. So the registration links will be out immediately after the webinar. So please do register and attend and get to know more about Zurich as well. And we will be doing a live presentation from Zurich itself. So it'll be very interactive, captivating, and interesting for you. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much. Over to you, Devika.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. The quiz link is also available in the offer section on your screens. You can click it on that as well. Thank you all for being part of this webinar. It was absolutely wonderful to have such a lovely audience. And thank you all the partners from Switzerland. Thanks, Amaya. Bye-bye.